What's up, guys? We got another trending video today. This one I had to react to, guys, because I think it's like the ultimate insanity from both parties. This one is called Watch the Awkward Moment. Female PGA pro gets unwanted swing advice from driving range golfer. Now, this basically is involving a PGA pro, an online coach. That's going to come in handy later to talk about that one, guys. Georgia Ball getting some unwanted advice from a driving range golfer that has gone viral on social media. So we're going to watch the video first of all, guys, because I think then we'll get a proper understanding. So here we have her Instagram, Georgia Golf Coach. Okay, now coach, just bear in mind, to me, I'm a coach as well. I have 12 clients right now, guys. I got 3 clients last week. A coach should always be open to taking advice from people, guys. No matter how long you've been working out for, training for in your particular craft. The first thing they taught us in college, the first thing I learned when I was playing sports when I was 5 years old, was that you never stop learning in that field, guys. The day you stop learning in that field is the day you can stop everything altogether, because there is no benefit in just thinking that you know everything, guys. But also, we're going to talk about the guy as well, so let's get it.
Excuse me. What you're doing there, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be right through, swing, follow through. Not, you're doing too slow on the way up or back.
Okay, I'm going through a swing change at the minute, so everything.
No, what you're doing there is you're coming back too slow. You know, I've been playing golf for 20 years. What you need to do is follow through a lot quicker than what you're doing there right now.
Yeah, so
Damn, this is it's really sad. Like, you can't, man, it's really sad on both parties. So he was polite, excuse me, and a lot of the things that women don't understand is the way guys talk to each other can be a bit more abrasive, you know, than how women talk to each other. You know, when a guy is trying to give advice and he says, hey, do this kind of instead, then normally it's out of the goodness of his heart, okay? He's not trying to be weird, like pick her up or something like that, right? He's just trying to give her some advice. But yeah, it's funny, guys. We're gonna watch the rest of this one.
I mean, I'm going through a swing change at the minute, so with that, I'm just making everything.
Just hit one second.
Okay.
See how much better that was.
Yeah, thank you. I don't think that was. Yeah. No,
And she doesn't really know how to take advice from people. It's kind of sad because I'll tell you my own personal experience, but it's really sad. Her reaction is just so awkward, guys. I don't understand it. People just aren't nice to each other anymore. Let me explain.
through a swing change at the minute, so everything's slow. In order to get, I don't know whether you watch golf, the best players in the world.
The best players in the world. She's not one of the best players in the world. She only has 300,000 subscribers, and nobody knows about her. Tiger Woods could be giving her advice, but she wouldn't listen, obviously, right?
And they are making a practice swing, or they're going through a change.
Okay, now that's rude by the guy. He kind of just interrupted her to kind of give his BS advice now, right?
So you just need to follow through. See how much better that one was then. Keep doing that anyway, okay?
Thank you, advice.
Yeah, that's all that should have been said. Thanks for the advice. That's all. Let me tell you something, guys. Man, this video, I watched it like 3 or 4 times. It's so awkward, alright? They're both wrong. They're both idiots, right? So the guy's advice was stupid. And to say I've been working out for a longer time doesn't mean anything, guys. I see guys that I go to in my gym for the last 10 years in my local city. Okay, I haven't gone there consistently, but I go back there and I see them. I'm like, you look terrible. You look worse than when I first came here at 18. I'm 10 years later. You look worse than you did beforehand. You need a coach. They're coaching people. Second of all, she can't take advice. They're both complete idiots, guys. That was the most awkward encounter of my life. When I first started going to the gym at 16, I would have legends, big jacked Brazilian guys come up to me. I'd have Irish guys come up to me telling me loads of advice. I only wanted the advice. Now, for the past few years, I gotta be honest, nobody really comes up to me, okay? You know, I'm growing a little bit. You know, people would say I'm a bigger guy in the gym. But here's the thing, guys. I am the most humble guy. I would never say something like, oh, I'm bigger than you, so you don't know anything more than me. That is completely insane, guys. I only want people to come up to me. I'm actually upset that people don't come up to me and critique my form on certain exercises because I don't know everything, guys. I'm a coach. Like I said, I have 12 clients, but I don't know everything. I've been working out for 10 years. He said he's been playing golf for 20 years. He could have been a pro too. Who's to say that he's not a pro as well? Now, she only looks like she's 25, 30. I don't know how old she is, but she's young, okay? From Liverpool, obviously, your man, you could tell he's a scouse, right? I've been playing golf for 20 years. But here's the thing, guys. Maybe he has some information that you don't know about. Rich Piana, who's a big bodybuilder guy, said, please come up to me and tell me, because maybe you know something that I don't know. You know, I'm all ears when it comes to lifting weights and building muscle, which is my field, okay? I want to build as much muscle as possible. If some guy tells me something, I can either choose to take it or ignore it, guys. You don't have to be an asshole. Like, she's a coach, man. Could you imagine if her coaching clients talk to her the same way she talked, to like really awkward and like standoffish? It's like, oh man, it's so bad. But that being said, guys, the guy's advice was terrible. It looked like he didn't even give any good advice there. Like, the guy's advice was terrible. But all that aside, guys, you gotta be able to critique and take information, okay? If somebody tells me something, hey man, don't do it this way. I remember the first time I ever went to the gym at like 18, a proper gym, big gym. I was doing curls, completely just stupidity, you know, stupid like. And a guy came up to me, just a random guy. This happened loads to me up to the age of about 25. And then I think after 25, you start to build a substantial amount of muscle, or at least compared to the regular people who haven't been working out, you know, NARPs, non-athletic regular people. When you kind of look around the gym and you see these people that haven't been working out their whole life or whatever since they're young, you're like, oh, okay, you understand that they kind of look at you like you're the expert type of thing, which might or might not be the case. I don't know, guys. I might be an expert, I might not. Some people would call me an expert. I'm sure the guy that trains The Rock, Mike Israetel, would call me not an expert, but I'm sure a skinny kid who's 16 years old would call me an expert. You understand? Because I'm, 100 pounds more than him of muscle. So, yeah, it's strange, guys. I really don't understand how this lady could not take advice, and her herself is a coach. Could you imagine a coach not taking coaching advice? I've had coaches my whole life telling me, hey, how to do this. But that aside, guys, random people coming up to me in the gym, big, older guys. It's normally an older guy, who's pretty jacked, would come up to me when I was 18 to 25 and say, yo, this is how you do this. And I would do it, and it would actually help me. It would feel great. Now, do I have to do it every single workout? I would try it, guys. I would implement their ideas. Okay, if it didn't work for me, then it didn't work for me. Be nice to people, guys. Why are people so standoffish? Like, she's this expert that knows it all. Like, she only has 300,000 subscribers. She's not an expert. And look at the comments when this is like the most viral video around. 300,000 likes, right? This is insane. The problem is women don't know how to talk to men in this kind of situation. He's trying to help, not be rude. He was a bit rude there, I'll be honest. He's a bit stupid, right? He just doesn't know anything. But her being so arrogant that she thinks she knows everything, that's just the worst coach. The worst kind of person is someone that you can't talk to. I don't even hang out with people that you can't negotiate with them, guys. If there's some guy that you can't negotiate with, have a back and forth with, I don't even want to hang out with you. If you're just so stuck in your ways, and I lost a lot of friends for just like that, guys. The way he took credit makes me red. Yeah, obviously, him taking credit for her pro swing is a bit, that's 100% correct. The fact he keeps cutting you off is working my last nerve. That's the thing, guys. When I did judo my whole life, I played sports my whole life, I did martial arts, I did everything, right? Every kind of sport activity that you guys can name, I did, right? 100%, right? Sport, loads of sports. The coaches were not friendly, guys. They were like drill sergeants in the damn military. They'd be like shouting at me, they'd be cutting me off. I'm like, oh shit. You kind of just learn to accept it, and you're pushing yourself, you're getting more and more fired up. She's not a pro. She's a pro, but she's not a flipping expert. There might be some information that she doesn't know. I'm all ears. When people want to tell me stuff, I'm all ears, guys. I got more angry every time he wouldn't let you finish speaking. Okay, women are kind of big on that whole cutting them off. As a guy, we kind of just do that. It's a bit more like manly thing to do, but whatever. This is now where it really starts to get crazy. The mansplaining. So people were saying that because he's a guy, he's not allowed to give advice, and because it's like manly advice or something. That is ridiculous, guys. Guys help women, all right? Through the whole of history, all they do is help women, guys. Through all of society, that's what guys tend to do. They take care of women. They help women for stuff that they can't do. Does she need help? Probably, obviously not, right? Because she's a professional. Now, does she know everything? No, absolutely not, guys. And there's always more information that you can learn. That's the first thing we learned in playing sports when I was 5 years old. They told me you can never stop learning. When I hit college, again, they reminded me, hey, never stop learning. I had a lecturer You can never stop learning, guys. On behalf of men everywhere, I'm sorry. Some simp guy came in the chat talking about how he's sorry. I'm not sorry, guys, because she was also in the wrong. She couldn't take advice. It was ridiculous. Oh, I'm the pro here. I'm the pro. You know how some, really, rich, posh British people be, oh, absolutely. I cannot take advice, please. I'm a redcoat. Don't tell me anything. I'm the perfect woman. Like, bitch, get the hell out of here. Who the hell do you think you are? I tell her straight up, like, I'd be like, oh, fine, you ain't gotta worry about me no more. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm gonna finish this video off because it's just ridiculous, man. I can't even watch any more of this. When I go over to other people's pages and I comment on their channels and they don't reply back, you ain't gotta worry about me ever collaborating with you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start a beef with you just to get more attention if you're bigger than me. If you're not bigger than me, then there's no beef ever. But if you're the same size as my channel or whatever, oh, there's gonna be beef, guys, because that's how flipping arrogant I am. If you don't think me with 80,000 subscribers, you ain't gonna comment on my shit when you clearly see my comment there. Oh yeah, there's gonna be beef. But it's crazy, guys, the way nowadays people just can't take advice. It's just ridiculous, man. I hate that, man. It's just such a stupid video, man. Absolutely, that was the worst video I think I've ever seen. A coach not able to take coaching advice. Like, seriously, like, you're the flipping president of the United States. Nobody can talk to you. I hate that, man. That's just crazy, man, to me. Now, the guy obviously was, stupid as hell. His advice was horrendous. He didn't even give her advice. He was even worse than her, in my personal opinion, because his advice sucked. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, his advice was terrible. And I tell a guy, if a guy comes up to me and tells me advice, I'm like, oh, that feels good. Or else I'm like, nah, mate, that sucks. I tell you straight up. But with women, it's a bit tough. You have to be a bit more friendly, But he said, excuse me, this is how it should be done. It is what it is, guys. I take advice from everybody. I love the day people come up to me again and tell me how to work out properly. You know what I mean? I know most of the workout techniques, but I don't know everything. And neither does she, guys. She only has 300,000 subscribers. She's not Tiger Woods. She's not Rory McIlroy, one of these big elites. But nowadays you can't even talk to people, guys. You can't even go up and say, hey, excuse me, how's it going? You can't even talk to people nowadays, guys, because they think you're a creep. It is what it is, guys. That's kind of really where that video was going. They all thought he was a creep or whatever, and then she might have thought that he's kind of leading to, like, hey, you want to go for a drink later on? That's probably what she thought it was going. But some people just want to give you advice, guys. It is what it is, man. I take advice from everybody. When I was doing judo, I was taking advice from a lady who was a black belt. I was only an orange belt, so of course I took advice from her, right? I don't know, she could have had 20 years more experience than me. So it is what it is, guys. I love you all, man. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Stay free. I'll see you all in the next one, man. Peace.